welcome to another Tasty Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about 9 different things to stop, how to overcome sugar cravings. So we're going to talk about 9 different things that will help you overcome your sugar addiction, sugar cravings. So let's get right into the first one. Alright, so number 1. So how to overcome your sugar cravings. Number 1 is pray for self-control. You should have saw it on the little screen, but Galatians 5:22 through 23. So, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and here it is, self-control. Against such things there is no law. So even in God's words it talks about self-control. So we need to pray. This is what I do every day is I pray, Lord, give me self-control when temptations come. So when I'm dealing with the temptation to have that sugar, I pray every morning, making sure that I come before God and ask Him to help me with this. Because that used to be a problem for me for a while, and it wasn't easy to get out of a sugar addiction, especially when you have PCOS. It really, the hormones, the type of hormones that everything, it just causes sugar cravings, and I had that for a very long, especially when you're used to eating a lot of sugar. Your body is producing a lot of insulin. When you're out of insulin resistant, when your body is producing lots of insulin, your body is craving more insulin, more sugar, so it leads you to sugar cravings. So you've got to pray for self-control. Number 1. Alright, number 2. So y'all just saw is eating healthy, eating the right nutrients. If you're not eating the right balance of a healthy balance, remember I talked about that with you guys, carbs, proteins, fats, and vegetables. Now I put vegetables in there because vegetables are like nutrients that go into your body, and they are like vitamins that get released into your system, and they give you all those vitamins that you need, so you're not going to crave sugar. And it helps with your hormones. It helps with the vegetables, help with just balancing out everything. At least for me, this is always, this is what works for me. So I'm just giving y'all what I've learned having PCOS. And if not fed adequate, your body will crave sugar. So if you're eating too much fat and you're eating too much protein, your body is going to start craving sugar. And yeah, it might work, but especially for people with PCOS, if you're eating too much of an imbalance of fats and proteins, and even people with IBS, like having constipation or diarrhea, it causes anything that's out of balance. I find for me that it causes worse problems for my insulin, weight gain, hormonal problems, emotional issues, and a lot of other things. So remember, a healthy balance, guys. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Number 3, here we go. So say no, I have told y'all this plenty of times, to a starvation diet. Restricting causes emotional, it causes physical, it causes mental changes in your mental and emotional chemistry. It causes just changes in your body. It will cause weight gain because it stresses, it puts your body into a starvation mode where it's wanting, your body naturally goes into that mode because that's how the way God designed us, so we can survive whenever we don't have food. But when you're not eating enough, your body goes and slows your metabolism down a lot. So don't ever do that. Remember, balance, guys. It's all about balance. And it causes just the leading to overeating and sugar and carbs. It leads you, when you're starving your body, it leads you, or going on a crash diet, it leads you to sugar. If it's leading you to sugar and carbohydrates, get off that diet. It is not the right diet. If you're hungry, you're starving, and it leads you to gaining more weight than you started, and you have your insulin's higher and all that, that's the starvation diet. It's because it's slowing your metabolism down a lot. So let's move on to the next one. On to number 4. So just like I said on the little screen, should say that, but it's a healthy sweet treats. Now in the afternoon we all crave a sweet treat, whether it's the afternoon or it's at nighttime for you. We want something that's sweet, and that's just how our bodies, I guess that's how our hormones and everything. I don't know what happens in the afternoon. I'm going to study more about this, guys, but I just know that we crave sugar, or tend to crave sugar in the afternoon and night. So what I do for that is I like to have some, if I want, give myself a little treat, it would be chocolate, which is milk chocolate or white. I don't use white chocolate, but milk chocolate, or I get from Whole Foods the dark chocolate. Either way, and I'll have, as long as I'm having a portion size of it, if it's like a thin bar, I usually have like 3 of those little blocks, or maybe 4 if I'm really hungry. If I'm not, as long as you're portioning it out and you're not like, I'm going to eat the whole entire bar. And if it's a thicker bar, I usually like, one of those thick ones, I usually have like 2 of those little pieces, or 1 of those little pieces. So, and then I also have a Zevia. Those are awesome. I love those drinks. They're with stevia. They're made with stevia, and they have like Coca-Cola flavors. They have like, I showed y'all the one with the cream soda flavored, and also Kavitas. Those are sparkling kombuchas, and they're really good for your gut, but they also taste really good. And another one is the waffle with syrup. Y'all seen that in my other videos. If you haven't, go and check my other videos on below. Another great way is fruit. Fruit is a natural sugar that helps, as long as you're eating. Guys, remember, it's all about portion sizes. Do not under eating, but don't overeat, and that's where that self-control comes in. So when you are starting to overeat, and you'll feel it, you'll feel guilty, and you're like, oh, I ate this. And then another thing is, sometimes I'll take a cracker and put a little bit of jelly on it. That's sweet. And then also, my mom makes these healthy muffins, and I love them. I need to get her recipe so I can post it one day. But I think she gets it off of like a website, but I'll have to post that that information soon. So the muffin is like a strawberry, it's made with wheat bran, and it's got like chocolate, dark chocolate in it, but it's really good, and I'll have to show y'all that. And also, I've made black bean brownies in the past. Y'all haven't seen it on here, but I'll show y'all that soon. Maybe I can make a video for recipes on like sweet treats soon. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. And that's what all I do is, guys, make sure you're having that afternoon. If you really want something sweet, those are some good options for a sweet treat. And all right, so let's move on to the next thing. Number 5. So make sure, so this works for me, guys, but if it causes you to stumble, if it causes you to have a problem, don't do it. A once a week treat. I allow myself, now that I would wait till you get your insulin down, your sugar levels down before you do anything like this, but now that I have gotten my metabolism in a good spot, and my digestive system, and well, Jesus has gotten it, because he's healed me too. I believe that too, and also natural way eating, but he's given me the self-control to be able to eat natural and healthy. And guys, this is, just remember, it's always without Jesus you can't do anything. And I'm telling you, with Jesus it's possible, but also these tips are important to remember. Once a week treat, I allow myself to have like a frozen yogurt, or sometimes Whole Foods have these like little mochi balls. Sometimes I'll have those, or I'll make myself something at home. But I try to do is like the best. I don't ever go back to like eating, stuff that was causing triggers for me, like donuts or Debbie stuff. Like those kind of things are not good. Don't, unless they're naturally or not, when they're processed like that, it's not the best to eat. Maybe every once in a while on occasion, but very, very, very rare. And if it causes you to stumble, like I said, don't do it. So what I do for me is just like a frozen yogurt on the weekend or something like that. So, all right, that's gonna move up. So remember, don't make yourself lack too much. Number 6 now, guys. Get out of the house. All right, so this one has worked for me too. Stay busy or active. I mean, working out is good. I do that every other day, which is good for your health. But staying busy, so say if you're struggling, like I said, praying, asking God for self-control, having a little sweet treat. But if all those things, you're, sometimes just getting out of the house too, like leaving the house and going to pray, like in your car, like, okay, God, I'm dealing with this. Or staying busy, like, okay, I gotta go do clothes right now. I need to not focus on this. Get your mind off of something else. You know, use the scriptures. Remember when I said when you're overcoming fear, you use the scriptures to fight against the enemy. Use the word of God whenever that happens. Look up scriptures on temptation. Look up scriptures on self-control and speak those scriptures. So that's my 6th thing I want to talk to you guys about. Alright, we are on number 7 now. We are almost done now. So this one is a funny one. Y'all could have seen by the title, hangry. So remember, guys, hangry never leads to anything good. Like when you're hungry and that anger gets in and you're just like, I am so hungry, like I'm just gonna eat everything in my face. Because your eyes are bigger than your stomach is at that moment. Your body is getting in starvation mode. It is slowing down. It is, if you haven't eaten, I mean, it's got to be past, like, you know, say 5, 6 hours, 7 hours. If you haven't eaten past, then you are just starving. Maybe even 3 to 4 hours. Everybody's different. Because for me, I have to eat every 2 to 3 hours because that's how my digestion works. That's how my sugar levels are. If I wait too long, I pass out. I feel sick. I get nausea. So it depends on everybody's body. But if you start getting that like headache, nausea, that is signs of, okay, I need to eat, my body needs to eat, like I've gone too far, I've gone too long. So make sure you always have a snack packed in your purse, taken with you. I still work on that. Sometimes I leave the house and I forget and I'm like, oh goodness, like I'm starving and I'm gonna lose my mind. And Chad gets aggravated sometimes when I do that, but it's important to remind yourself, I gotta pack snacks. So like even some crackers or just something that, you know, something that's not gonna melt in the car that you know that you can keep in there or in your purse. So always remember to keep a snack pack. That's the next thing. Okay, y'all might have heard this one on number 8. So we are on number 8 now. So don't buy unhealthy treats. Don't tempt yourself, guys. If you go to the grocery store and you buy a bunch of junk of cookies and junky foods, you are putting a temptation in your house. So if you're just like, oh, I really want that stuff right now, it's going to be calling your name. Don't even put that temptation. Just get rid of it. Throw it away. If you have it in your house right now, throw it away. Or just give it to somebody that, you know, don't throw it away. Give it to somebody who needs it. But, you know, just remember, you want to nourish your body, and you want to nourish the temple that God gave you. So if you're going to be feeding it junk, it's going to want more junk. It's going to crave more junk. So if that makes sense, like if your body is craving sugar and you're just eating sugar, your body's going to want more sugar. But if you're feeding it, you know, that right balance, okay, I'm feeding it some, you know, rice, some chicken, vegetables, or pasta, chicken, vegetables, or shrimp and quesadilla, and you're getting that protein, carbs, and some avocado, you know, you're getting that fat in, and vegetables, that's really good, you know. It's good to have that balance, because when you have the balance, your body will feel balanced and you won't crave. So that's, just remember that, guys. If you are balanced, if your body is balanced, you're eating the right amounts of food, the right type of food, you won't feel that, you know, those cravings. And remember, also, you can say, I don't need this. Do I need this when you go to the grocery store? Do I really need this? No, I don't. You know, but if you want to have a sweet treat, like I said, pick up some healthy options. Go get, you know, some dark chocolate or milk chocolate and just have a portion size. Put it in a Ziploc bag if you need to proportion it. You know, it's okay to have the little things, but as long as you remember portion sizes, and if it really causes you to have a problem, just get rid of it, because it'd be better not to fall into temptation and binge than to eat a balanced lifestyle, eat a balanced food. So balanced amount of food. So all right, so next thing, here we go. Last and final thing, number 9. I know this is kind of a weird number, I'm ending on an odd number, but drink water. Do not allow yourself to get dehydrated. When you're dehydrated, I can tell when I'm dehydrated. My stomach starts to bloat. I start to crave sugar. And it's just not good. I just get cranky. So remember to drink your water, guys. Everybody's different. I take these with me everywhere. Some people take those little bottles. I find this is easier because it's just drink this, and you know how many of these you got to drink a day, and that's it. You don't have to fill up a container or anything. But if you do filtered water and all that, I'm sure that that works too. So whatever works for you and whatever you like to do. So that's going to conclude this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoy this. I hope this was helpful and very informative for people who have sugar cravings, because I dealt with it. Y'all know that I used to have anorexia, but then I went the other way where I was binging, and then I would end up having bulimia where I was purging. So it was just it was a bad cycle, just sugar cravings, doing this, gaining weight, losing weight. It was just not good. So guys, remember to get out of that cycle, live a balanced lifestyle. Most importantly, let God lead your life, and ask Him for self-control, because without Him we can't do it. And I gave you those tips, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more. If you like to see recipes on like healthy treats or even desserts that I do every once in a while, or healthy little treats that I do, every day, or every other day whenever I feel like I need a little something, just remember to comment below if you'd like to see that. And remember, if you have any prayer requests, my email is below, and I will pray with you guys if you need any prayer. And I'm here with you guys, and I hope y'all have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night wherever you are in the world, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.